Okay, I want to give you some lab ranges that are often normal, but we still feel tired. Okay, all right. I hate this word normal, but it's real. So, a TSH above a 2 is not a clinical diagnosis for hypothyroid, but it is a sign that the thyroid is struggling. Okay, which means fatigue, depression, decreased digestion, decreased sleep, decreased general kind of female hormones, right? There's a connection there. Okay. So I wanted to throw that out there. And also a vitamin D of 31. You're good to go. No, 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 no. We want that vitamin D up to be more like above 60, 80, maybe even more than that, especially in this era post the big C word that I don't want to say on this video. Uh, so, just so you know, that's why I'm so confident that you're gonna do the work, you're gonna do the fasting for the morning, you're gonna get your blood drawn, and we're gonna work on doing some forms together in Biokin for me to really understand more about you and really take your labs and correlate them to you. But I know that we're gonna find some things that your body is asking for. Here's some things you want to know. One, the traditional ranges are often not even designated male or female. Living up in the mountains where your blood chemistry is going to be different there than it is living closer to sea level. You know how old you are, premenopause, postmenopause, like that affects all of those, anemia, all of them, and so um, that's why it's so helpful to look at this functional perspective on your blood work, on your clarity panel. That's why I love this. I love offering upfront labs to people. I can give you hope and help and answers early on to help you understand that you're not crazy and you're not alone. Okay. So symptoms like fatigue, bloating, joint pain, mood swings, they often come from subtle imbalances, especially in the minerals, the blood sugar, the liver detoxing, our stomach acid being normal. Maybe it's not enough and we're not digesting our food well. Maybe as we're aging, we have higher blood sugar, our gallbladder is struggling a little bit. So the thing is, in a functional world, we see the body as a working unit, right? So there's and in FDN, we kind of break it down into hormones, immune system, detox, digestion, energy production, and nervous system balance. Okay. So the cool thing is, we're going to see information on each and every one of those symptoms through the simple blood chemistry tests that we are doing. And then through that, we will highlight where your body is saying it probably needs some help. And then you're going to work on making those subtle changes over time. There's going to be a lot of tips and a lot of help coming your way. And it's really important that you start tuning into your body now. What are your day to day symptoms? What are your struggles? And what is the pattern there, if there is one? So that's really helpful. And that's kind of your next action step in getting the most out of this clarity panel is beginning to tune into your body, tracking your cycle, even tracking your food. I know that's a big one. I know that's a hard one, but it comes with a bang. It comes with a ton of information that can really highlight what nutrients are you taking in, what nutrients does your blood chemistry say you need, and then how can you improve upon that? What are foods that have those vitamins and minerals to really help give your body what it needs, right? Because yes, we have these body systems, but they all break down to a cellular level that need basic vitamins and minerals to function. And as women, oftentimes we are going, 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 and we're not able to refuel. We're not able to rest. We're not able to always spend the time getting that perspective in the morning, which for me is definitely time in the Bible and time with God, because otherwise I'm kind of an anxious mess unless I'm giving that to Him consistently. And that makes such a difference when I'm giving that to Him and I'm relying on His strength and His help and His perspective throughout the day. All right. So, that's what I wanted you to know today, traditional versus functional lab ranges, and that our body is made up of many systems. It's not just about the gut. It's not just about the hormones, but it's about all these different systems that when one breaks down, it affects the rest of them. So for me, like I've had stomach issues my whole life. I had the hardest time going to the bathroom since I was like young. And if I had tuned into that and I had done some things about that, I think it really would have helped my hormone issues that I then had in my teenage years, which then led to autoimmune issues in my early 30s. And so the goal here is to find that dysfunction earlier on and help give the body what it needs. All right. So if you have any questions or concerns, let me know. If you've got that testing done, good work. We should get that back pretty soon. So I also need you to head over to Biocanic and make sure that you're working on your lifestyle and also your metabolic scorecard, which is a whole bunch of symptoms. There's going to be some repetition and it's going to take a minute, but it's going to be worth your time to really take your results and correlate them to you, because there's a lot that could be possible. So we want to make sure that it's actually showing the picture of what's going on in your body. And that happens when we talk about your symptoms and we talk about your history and we talk about your lifestyle and create that plan for you where you've got at least 2 to 3 steps forward to work on next. All right. Thank you so much. God bless.